Alright, what is up, boys and girls? Bob here. I know, it's been a while since I've done a standalone video for YouTube, but hey there, what's going on? Hope you missed me. Let me just get this B-roll going adequately in the background. So yeah, how's it going? So, ignore that chat over there. That's a super old chat, not the one immediately to my left, the one further over. Ignore that. So yeah, welcome to another end of year video. Yes, that's to my Twitch chat. That is currently what's going on. I'm doing an end of year, what's it called? New Year's resolutions. That's what it is. So how's it going, everyone? Hope you're doing well. So I know it's been a while since I communicated with YouTube directly. I apologize for that. Life's been happening. I've been very busy with a lot of side projects. Let me just say it straight up. There's been a lot of things going on. So, I figured I might as well just outline them here, get you guys up to speed. Where are we going with the general direction of YouTube, and so on. Yeah, this will be interesting. So, 2021, I'm not gonna lie, it simultaneously felt like a very productive year and a very slow year. Because on the one hand, we got a lot of stuff done. We got fucking, well, I guess the big thing out of the way. Actually, no. Let's take this from top down. So we did get Gundam started on YouTube. That's pretty cool. I feel like I haven't really taken a look yet, but I feel like we're definitely among the few people who have done quality Let's Plays of Gundam games before. I say that, but we're still pretty shallow in. We've done Gundam Reborn. We've done 00. Currently working on Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2. You can probably naturally extrapolate from that, excuse me, that we are going to attach 3 as well. I mean, I mentioned multiple times, that's just being a pain in the dick. We've done that. We've also wrapped up all of the Berserk games out there. I mean, I myself did all of that. It was a fun ride. I actually did enjoy that, even if the viewership was god-awful. And I know for a fact now that most of my audience follows me exclusively for Naruto or Dragon Ball Z. This has become painfully abundant over this last year with trying to tackle some fun side things, being like, hey, yeah, let me see if I can get people in on some other stuff. It hasn't been working too well. Oh boy, has it not. And that's unfortunate, but there's some other things that feed into this. But yeah, those are things. I have now officially done all Budokai games except for BT1. By the time you see this, I imagine Burstlam will probably be done. Because right now I'm like editing up to like the last chunk of it in the Broly arc. So I imagine it'll be complete by the time you see this. So yeah, I've done now essentially every Budokai game. I'm not even kidding. Budokai 1, 2, 3, Tenkaichi 2, Tenkaichi 3, Shin Budokai 1, 2, Infinite World, Burst Limit. We've done a lot of Budokai. The only thing that's not been done, of course, is, like I said before, Tenkaichi 1. Tenkaichi 1 is a motherfucker. It's ancient. It's stiff. It's not very good. It's just kind of bad. It's unfortunate, but that is how it is. It's a very ancient game. Frankly, I'm amazed sometimes it even got a sequel, which is sad to say, but yeah. But yeah, those are the big things for YouTube. Now, one big thing for me personally is that I actually moved out into my own house. Well, house, it's an apartment. I have my own place now. That's why I'm trying to insinuate. That's what has resulted in a lot of like radio silence for me about like standalone videos. I've been busy with having my own place. What song is this? Oh yeah. That's been occupying a lot of my time, so as a result, it bites, but it has been rather liberating to not have to worry about not being quiet for, you know, family members and such. We do live in a decent place. My wife and I moved to Seattle, Washington. I've probably mentioned this in videos before, but I don't talk about it a lot. Probably because I don't really want to make my personal life like front and center for our channel, because that would just turn off everyone completely. So that's been a big thing. Definitely enjoy that. What else do we have lurking around here? Oh yeah. I did. We'll get to the big thing last. But one thing that's cool is, let me make sure I got this on webcam. I bought my own my first arcade stick. It's not just an arcade stick. It's a hitbox. Yeah, we got a fucking hitbox. In fact, right, you seeing this right now, I'm literally in the middle of streaming directly to YouTube, or directly to YouTube, no, streaming directly to Twitch, playing hitbox. So that's been really cool. It's definitely a learning process for sure. I'm hoping to get better with it. Obviously, I've been practicing with it like a motherfucker, so hopefully that's gonna start shining through in future videos, I believe. And the last thing for YouTube, need to catch my breath eventually. I will get there. The big thing is that we actually became an affiliate on Twitch. I'm not even kidding about that. So actually, if I go over to where I'm currently sitting right now on Twitch, our follower goal is actually sitting at 131 right now. I think it's actually 132. I think someone else followed this morning, but yeah, fuck me running is getting there. And again, if you want to see me do things, links to Twitch down below. I do a lot of stuff over there. Trust me. There's a plethora of content that goes on over there that doesn't really make its way to YouTube, so be sure to do that. It's really fun. Trust me, I try to make it such. But yeah, 2021. For me personally, I guess to talk about myself a little bit, it was productive in the sense that a lot of unique content was done, but it was not productive in the sense that there could have been way more done. I was working a night job for most of it. Like, when I say night job, I don't mean like a 2 to 10. I mean like a 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And let me say, while that is liberating and I did manage to do a lot of things by myself, like editing all the time pretty much, it also really saps your energy when you seldom see the sunlight. And yeah, it's a little demoralizing after a while. So I am glad I left that job. But now I'm presented with a new problem where I have a job where I can't get away with a lot of editing just yet. I'm working on things, but you know, stuff. So yeah, I'm going to say that definitely the back half of 2021 has been the slowest for me. I have several things recorded I want to edit, but I don't have the time immediately to edit them. So unfortunate, but that is how it be. So I guess with that, I'm going to start outlining some things for YouTube going forward because got some stuff. All right. So New Year's resolutions, goals for the new year for 2022 going into it. Goose goes poison. So the big one I think we're definitely gonna hit is 4K subs. Definitely. The YouTube sub growth has unfortunately really hit a little bit of a brick wall. Well, not really a brick wall, but it's definitely petered out substantially. I'm not gonna divulge too much because I feel like it's not my place to do so, but like it's slowed down to like maybe 24 new subs per month. Like, yeah, some people might be impressed that, oh, Bob's got 3,700 subscribers. That's neat, but that's from like years of being active on YouTube. It's kind of really tapered off a little bit in recent times. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna partly blame that on the content I've been doing because, you know, Berserk, Gundam, Toho had some new stuff released. All these have been kind of hampering the discovery of the channel and to like other people out there, so that's probably on me, but it is also more like a lot. This is the thing about these unique standalone videos, like they do terribly at first, but their lifetime views are often pretty up there. Like Samurai Champloo Sidetrack, when I did a game, no one watched it at first, but it's grown to be one of my more popular playthroughs. Same with like Vampire Hunter D, some other stuff. I say some other stuff as a catch-all, but yeah, I don't remember them offhand because I'm not looking at my channel. Oopsie. All of it's really overshadowed by, you know, the Naruto stuff. Speaking of, might have a video that hit 100,000 views this year. That's really weird to think, but yeah, the basic tutorial I did for Storm Generations combos, that's doing good. That's like 80,000 right now. It's doing like 100 views per day, so yeah, that might actually reach 100,000 views to this year. And that terrifies me because I literally did that in like 20 minutes. And then even Taylor came through my room at the time. So I'm just like, why must my low quality stuff get so much more views than my stuff that I actually put work into? Balls. But yeah, let's see. A couple other things I want to do. And it kind of has to do with the fact that I'm doing this on Twitch right now. I want to start transitioning the Let's Play recording process more over to Twitch as a live playthrough thing. Now, I'm going to be square with you guys. I used to rag on YouTubers that treat their YouTube platforms literally as like their archives for their Twitch platforms. I used to be like that. Like when Maximilian dude first started doing that, I was like, haha, this is just a stream archive now, lol. And I did kind of feel that, but I guess like growing up into adulthood, like, well, adulthood, you know, looming out to your own place, having too much time on your hands, or not enough time on your hands, it actually is kind of convenient. Plus, Twitch or OBS lets you actually record your microphone audio from your game audio separately. So as a result, I'm thinking, yeah, I might actually just be able to do Let's Plays live from now on, because I also, again, I got the fucking good quality now, so that's pretty good for streaming connections. That's really sick. Actually, literally just yesterday, 2 days ago, I actually bumped my internet significantly from like 6 megabytes per second up to like 24. So that's been pretty good. Again, part of the perks of having your own place, you can monitor stuff. It's pretty cool. So yeah, on top of Twitch already being where the practice runs happen for YouTube, now I'm going to transition the Let's Play recording process over to there. That's not going to be an immediate thing. I'm still working out details and ironing out kinks, but I'm thinking that's going to be what happens. That's definitely going to be a thing that transpires. So I'll advertise when I'm recording stuff live over there and share them back and forth. That way people can be a little more involved, and it doesn't feel like I'm just talking to myself most of the time, you know? Especially for some segments of games coming up. Holy shit, Raging Blast I have to do in an audience, because Raging Blast 1 really drags its goddamn heels so hard. Storm Generations might require some live audience as well, because it does get pretty dry. I remember when Brad and I did Storm Generations the first time, and he was literally falling asleep in the chair next to me because it was such a dull game. I do kind of partly blame his own sleep schedule for that, but I also can't fault him either, so, you know, the details. So yeah, I'll make announcements when that's a thing, but I'm hoping to do it even as soon as my next project, personally. Let's see. Small things for myself. Or rather, it's a small thing. I want to reach Tekken God Omega. So, recently Tekken 7 actually had its season lifespan kind of wrap up finally. Goddamn. It goes hand in hand with, you know, buying a hitbox. I essentially do kind of want to reach that rank with the game, so I can at least say I did marginally decent. You know, who knows? Maybe I can actually compete on a local scene again. That would be really sick, because I think for a time I might have been one of the best players in Arizona. I'm not saying to brag. Like, legitimately, there was no one playing in Arizona. It was hilarious, but yeah, no, seriously, I actually did. I blew up some local tourneys. It was fun, but anyway. That's a small thing. I hope to reach those ranks with like Dragunov, maybe Lars. I want to get good with Devil Jin. Devil Jin is like the character I want to be good with. Part of the reason why I bought the hitbox again. I was hoping to make electrics a little more easy to deal with. It is for the most part, but it's not consistent. You know what I mean? Another thing to do for the new year is I gotta revamp the Patreon. The Patreon, yes, I do still have one. Believe it or not, I do still see payouts from the Patreon every once in a while. I don't want to say it's basically dead, but I have not. Okay, I stopped doing Patreon plays, and I fully acknowledge that, and I know that. And that part of that reason is because it is a legit pain in the ass to try to, with the setup, what is the recording schedule already had. It was a nightmare to try to record mobile games through the Elgato. Like, it seems like it's incredibly easy, but the thing disconnects on you all the time. Like, honestly, trying to blind react your way through a new game every week, it's not great. It honestly was a bit more of a pain in the ass than I wanted it to be. Maybe I'll go back and revamp it. So I'm either gonna revamp it or shut it down. I'm not sure which yet. Like, there's merits of both. Like, I feel like I'm keeping up with my schedule, that's for damn sure, but I also feel like I'm not doing enough with the perks to really justify, like, keeping Patreon plays out active series, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm still debating it, but I should hopefully have something figured out by the end of January. Hopefully. And also, but I also don't want to shut it down, because with student loan deferments ending in January for U.S. citizens, I only got $40,000 of student debt staring me down, so fun stuff. And with that, I guess we can move on to the final thing about this upcoming year. I think we're gonna start transitioning a little bit more away from Let's Plays in general. And that might sound incredibly weird, but it feeds back into an earlier point from I said where the sub growth for YouTube has kind of tapered off. It's unfortunate. Here's the thing. I've never really been into YouTube for money. Like, if I want to be into YouTube for money, I would do react videos. I would do a lot of other things, really. I would do countdowns on the regular. Like, I've always been more into doing Let's Plays as a hobby. And yeah, for the most part, we've done pretty good work. But here's the thing. Like I said before, YouTube growth petered off. And, well, YouTube growth petered off. I don't really have a lot of time to edit anymore. And just, it definitely feels like discovery for a new Let's Play stuff isn't what it used to be. Like I said, I've never really been to YouTube for money, but with, again, $40,000 of student debt staring me down, I need to consider the time of what I want to be spending it on, you know what I mean? Like, I do get paid by YouTube. It's not amazing, but it's definitely been increasing recently. I think YouTube's just been doing more ads, honestly. But I don't know. I also just noticed that in general, my non-Let's Play stuff generally tends to get a lot more views, like the general tutorials, like general guides for like the general guide for Soul Calibur did really well. Storm Generations combo video did really well. Some other smaller things I did too also did well, like a couple of like niche guides I did for like Shin Budokai. Those did extremely well. So I think I'm going to transition my channel more towards being like general fighting game knowledge, you know what I mean? I say that, but like most of the games I play, no one plays anymore, so who knows? Rockin' a hard place. That said, I'm not stopping. I just don't want it to be like the only focus anymore. Where I think most of my uploads right now are like 95% Let's Play, 5% other. I want it to be more like 80-20. Yeah, I'm thinking definitely more like weekend uploads for sure, like just to space things out. That also does all feedback into like, you know, Twitch. I can easily record a thing through Twitch like I'm currently doing right now, post to YouTube later, and just go from there, because I feel like I'm definitely a lot more confident with my voice these days, that I can put on a show just with it. Don't have to rely on editing too much anymore to cover my faulting, my shortcomings, and you know, just stuff like that. But yeah, that's kind of the bulk of it. If you want a visual as to what I'm looking at, this is pretty much the gist of it. You know, became Twitch affiliate. If things go well, maybe we'll even hit 5K subs. I mean, it's not impossible. Just, it's gonna be rigorous. I'll definitely say that up front. Not impossible, but also not very likely. I would say probably early 2023 we might get to 5K subs. I don't know. I've always wanted to just be able to say that I can reach 10K subs with my content. Who knows what we'll actually be able to land at? Maybe. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, I hope with that you've enjoyed. Here's to a new year. I imagine it's going to be fairly neat, but since, you know, we still got a pandemic going on, who knows? It should be marginally interesting. But anyway, take care, guys. And also just be sure to catch me on Twitch as well. Always.